What, Brian?
What did you think of the fights?
They're all right.
Just all right?
No, they were great. What'd you think, dude? Let's get your thoughts. Because I just did an hour and a half long podcast on it.
Let
me get your thoughts.
I think that I love.
Just give me the main ones, bro.
I love Jorge Masvidal. I think that in the UFC, when you have guys like Jorge Masvidal who live, eat, and breathe fighting, they're such fighters that there's no room for anything other than that. You're going to be competing against. Like he just lifts the level up. I would imagine as a fighter, and you go, well, if I don't have that fire, I got to get the fuck out of here because I'm going to be facing.
Hold on, you're confusing people because you're saying this because we were talking about Luke Rockhold outside of this. So you're jumping right into that, B. Because Ben Askren sleeps and breathes fighting. He just got knocked out. Yeah. Ben Askren's an absolute killer.
Oh,
so there it doesn't make sense. What you're saying?
No,
you're talking about Jan and Luke.
I was just talking about Jorge Masvidal and how he's Nick Diaz 2.0 to me, as far as just a straight up fighter, and that's it. Yeah. I mean, just unbelievable. I mean, it's so personal to him, but he's so fucking good.
Best knockout ever, I think.
Yeah, crazy. I don't like seeing that. I don't like seeing a guy like that. Right? I hate seeing that.
I thought they were going to have to take him out on a stretcher.
They almost should have. I just hate seeing a. And what I think is interesting is that the UFC is such an unforgiving. You know, I wonder now. Ben Askren's such an amazing wrestler, and he used his wrestling. And 19-0 used his wrestling. I want to see, and I think the same thing was about to happen to him with Robbie Lawler. And I think if they fight again, I would put my money on Robbie Lawler.
Interesting.
Yeah. So against Ben Askren, as great as he is, and he's great and a hell of an athlete, I do think that he's primarily a wrestler, and I do think that that's a liability against the higher echelon guys in the UFC, like Jorge Masvidal.
Yeah, it's not as easy.
I'm not even talking. Yeah, and I'm not even. But I think if him and the flying knee is kind of, you know.
But I think if him and Jorge fought 100 times, you get a different result every time.
That's fair. That's fair.
I think Ben can beat anybody in the world because he doesn't get caught with a flying knee. So crazy. Yeah, beat everybody. Yeah, I know what he does with world champs in the training room. Destroys them.
Yeah.
I mean, as high level as it gets.
Anthony Pettis is like, I'd never embarrass myself like that.
Tons of guys.
Fight.
What's hilarious to me is just how there's nothing like fighting, man. Because before this, Ben Askren really was the most famous guy in this card. If you look at the polls, everyone was, saying they would rather watch Ben Askren than John Jones, Amanda Nunes, Jorge Masvidal, everyone. Luke Rockhold.
He's very likable.
No, he's more of he trolls, right? Yeah. So people love to hate him. So there's that, and then he was he wins this, he gets a title shot, and then now it's like, should he retire? Is it over? Because he's lost one fight from a flying knee in basically 2 seconds. Yeah.
I do want him to take a year off for his head. I mean, I hate seeing that shit. Yeah, I know it isn't, but I think he should.
6 months.
Amanda Nunes, the best ever.
By far.
The best ever.
Destroyed Holly.
Fucking crazy how good she is.
And what'd you think of John Jones, Thiago?
I think John Jones, people were like, well, Thiago's knee gave out and stuff. 100% sure. John Jones won anyway. And John Jones wins. And John Jones is the best. And
I thought this was the first fight. Literally, I mean, the Gustafsson one, Gustafsson's so good. I was like, that makes sense. Gustafsson's that good. This is the first time I went, oh, John's definitely beatable. If he comes across the right guy, he's definitely beatable. He's getting hit.
So I didn't see him get hit. So I didn't see him get. So the way that guy
his chin was tested.
The way that guy Thiago Santos hits is he just sits down and starts throwing. He's really, really powerful, and I see why he's knocked so many people out. John Jones.
He got hit.
He did he?
You got to talk to guys cage side too.
I didn't see.
I have guys who were cage side and like, oh no, it shows you how great of a chin John has because he was getting blasted.
What?
When he's backing up and getting hit?
Yeah, but were they grazing blows? Right?
No, he got hit, bro. He got hit.
I really didn't. But there was always something in the way. There was always a little bit of glove. There was always a little bit of elbow.
I thought it was one of the first times too. John's defense looked a little suspect. It was the first time I went, oh, he's beatable. If you went to I can kind of see why John's hesitant to go to heavyweight.
Really? Because guys can sit there.
Oh, that fight's over if it's Francis Ngannou.
Oh yeah,
that one's over.
Yeah. Yeah, you can't.
Because that backing up that he's doing, because he's so much bigger than one.
Right.
Well, it's level playing field when he's the heavyweight. The first time I went, oh, that's what. Yeah.
That makes sense, right?
I think it's A, because he knows that he might get hit there and it's game over at heavyweight. And B, he needs Dana White to back up the Brink trucks, to use Chris D'Elia's reference. He needs the Brink sprint trucks backed up to
to
fight
go to heavyweight.
big time.
Yeah. Well, because he's probably
He's also he's also
230. Like when he walks around, I don't think he's more than that.
He can be, but he's like 227, 230.
And these guys are
but
265.
But shredded.
Yeah, but these guys are. Ngannou's 260.
Cutting
Right.
to 265.
Okay, so that's a much bigger man.
But if it goes past the first round, France will be in trouble. John can grind and take you down. Remember, he can take Francis down like that.
Take him down.
John will do well at heavyweight. I still think he'd be heavyweight champ, but there's a reason why he's not jumping at the opportunity.
He'd have his hands full with fucking Stipe Miocic, and right. I mean,
Yeah, I mean, if you get hit like that, it could be a problem. There's also also him fighting DC at heavyweight, different animal too.
Yep.
DC hits a little harder. DC was winning those early rounds, so he got head kicked. Mm-hmm. But that was the first time I went, oh, okay, he's actually beatable. When I didn't think he was even beatable.
you didn't think he was.
I didn't think anyone beat John ever.
Right.
But after now, John had to be carried out of the cage. You know that?
He had to be carried out.
Yeah.
What was it? Was it leg kicks?
Legs.
The one thing is that he's got those tiny, skinny legs.
skinny.
And I've always wondered, and I was going to ask you this actually, I've always wondered why you wouldn't just hack at that front leg over and over again. Because you get blasted in the face or what?
Did you get blasted in the face? Plus, Thiago's a smaller fighter,
Right.
and then also for leg kicks, so you don't get countered, you have to throw something ahead of it.
Right.
To
You gotta do that, pop, pop, yeah.
1-2,
Which he was
kick,
doing,
1-2
but yeah.
kick until you get your time, and then you get knocked out or taken down too.
Right.
Well, Thiago's having success till he blew out his knee.
He was having successfully blood.
Split decision. I don't have a problem with a split decision. I don't know what's next for John. Let me look at the light heavyweight rankings, Chin. I don't want to, even though Jan knocked out Luke, I really don't want to see that. Santos destroyed Jan. You see what happens with DC, Stipe, Dominic Reyes. Probably your next best bet.
How tall is Reyes?
Athletic kid, played football, good footwork.
He's been fighting how long?
Not that long.
Yeah, my money is always on Johnny.
Oh, yeah. John's going to be a heavy favorite in every fight,
Yeah.
besides DC at heavyweight.
He just finds a way to win, man. He just wins, People seem to get a little bit closer, but they don't.
I was surprised he didn't take 6'4".
Jesus.
Big kid, really athletic. I'm surprised he didn't take Santos down. That was a weird fight. It's entertaining. And then your boy Luke.
Yeah.
Thoughts?
My thoughts
you were
are.
with him last week.
Yeah, I was with him last week, and I just first of all I hope his jaw gets better. And
fractured
I hate
jaw,
seeing-
right?
Yeah, I hate seeing
Eesh.
that, and I don't want to speak for him, and I don't want to say anything. My feeling is that he seemed a bit.
You put on me. What did I tell you when you texted me about the fight?
Yeah.
What'd I tell you?
You
I've
felt.
already gone over this beat, so
Yeah.
I'm not.
You
what'd I tell
felt he kind of wants out. Maybe he's not.
It's not even that he's scared and nothing
No.
like that. And remember, Luke is a Hall of Famer. He's had a great career, 2-time world champion. When you and I were texting, I went, if I had to bet on, I'd say he doesn't want it as bad as these other guys. He has other
Luke
jobs.
has
to
a
do.
lot of other options. Luke has a great career after this.
But
Right,
everyone
so-
wants to paint this. This isn't a sad story. This is a successful story. Luke's had a phenomenal career.
Fuck
2-time world champion, super famous in the UFC, dime piece,
Yeah.
Ralph Lauren model. He has other options.
And by the way-
this isn't sad.
Yeah,
but also name any fighter that you like. Any fighter that you like who sticks around long enough ends up face down.
Any fighter, and part of
Anyone.
it, and part of it also, you can say, well, sometimes people grow out of this. Sometimes there is that. I think that what happened with you, and I think with Luke, sometimes you've been doing this so long, you grow out of it.
How long has Luke been? Go down to when was his
Forever.
first fight? He started fighting in 2007.
I mean, that's a long fucking time.
12 years?
12 years.
12 years of this grind?
I
Do you
mean-
have any idea how long that
No,
man's
I
been
don't.
fighting?
Actually, no, I don't.
Man.
But I'll tell you something. That kind of training all the time,
what are you
you get to a
talking
point where
about?
you're like, I think I've outgrown this. I think I want to do something else. If you don't have the
and
same
then-
fire
and
as
then-
Jorge
then-
Masvidal, then maybe it's time.
Then his legs messed up. He has issues with his foot. You know,
Right.
it's
It's a constant.
been a grind. And again, Luke's a surefire Hall of Famer, phenomenal career, 2-time world champion,
Yes.
fought the best, beat the best,
Yes.
lost some of the best. Great fighter. This is not a sad story. For someone to go, well, he might not be into it because he has a Ralph Lauren modeling contract is a successful story.
It's a successful story.
Because you know what? You know who else we're talking about retiring is Diego Sanchez. What's he going to do?
Well,
He doesn't look like Luke Rockhold.
No, he
There's no modeling contract
hold
for
on.
Diego Sanchez.
Hold on.
Ralph Lauren ain't hiring Diego Sanchez. They ain't hiring my ugly
Brandon,
ass either.
hold
but they
on.
sure as fuck ain't hiring Diego Sanchez.
Now you know I love Diego Sanchez. You know I love him, and you know the
Who doesn't
last
love
time he
him?
fought, I
Everyone
had
loves
to
him.
take a moment just to acknowledge him and everything else. He's awesome.
He's the best.
He's awesome.
He's the best. Not a model. I'm not a model.
Now I was hoping that his new cornerman guru was going to be helpful here.
That guy's the best.
His cornerman might be the best.
I'm thinking about hiring him myself.
Well, he had his hood on. Do you have any thoughts on that guy?
Well, you look at one video and you think, watch out.
Let me see this
Now, I
video.
sent you this video, Brian, before the fight. I went, you want a piece of Diego Sanchez's coach?
Oh, dude, he seems to be.
What's up, bro? This is the same grab ass you do at the gym up the street.
Dude, he seems to be totally.
Hold on, look at
elusive.
this, dude. Look at the movement.
He's elusive as
Look
shit.
at the movement. Listen, I love the sound.
He's very elusive right now.
Look at this.
Dude, he's
What's up, bro?
moving so well.
What's up, bro? No, look. What's up? Now here comes an elbow for your ass. What?
What the fuck? So
What?
I keep coming and he just keeps not being there.
Yeah, look. Good luck.
I hate fighting guys like this because they're literally invisible.
Dude, good luck. And then once he starts throwing elbows, once you get your distance,
This is literally invisible technique. I don't even know what the fuck. Every time the bag comes, he's not there.
look at him.
Every time, oh, what the fuck, dude? I didn't even see that elbow. What the fuck, dude? Dude, here comes it. Okay, come on, man. He can't do it again. Hey, what the fuck, dude? Dude, this guy is set that. Damn, dude.
I knew that video would
That was 5 unanswered elbows.
I knew that video would infuriate you, so
was
that's why I
5
sent it to you.
unanswered.
I said, Brian, I think I found your coach.
That's some voodoo shit, and I'm impressed.
Movement coaches were the craze for a second.
That is some impressive shit.
I'll tell you what, though, if there's
He's got
anyone
a
who doesn't
ponytail.
need a cornerman, it's Diego Sanchez.
Yeah, Diego
Listen,
probably-
also, Diego's going to lose that fight whether he had this guy in his corner or
Yeah.
fucking...
Yeah, Michael Chiesa he's one of those dudes who just keeps getting better and better. Michael Chiesa.
He's great at welterweight, man. Real
Tell you
threat.
this right now.
Yeah.
Watch your tone.
Okay. What's going to happen? What are you going to do? Use some of that boxing you've been doing?
Don't you fucking disrespect.